Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, free to play 2022. We are coming with a brand new series, a brand new account for 2022. I must admit, doing the free to play last year was one of the most fun things I've done in Raid ever. And I've played the game now for a few years. Bringing on an account with all the challenges you've got of being a free to play, all of the challenges you've got without having kind of endless supplies of gems and energy is a real different experience, and I loved it. So this year we're going to do a free to play, but here are my rules. I will not use any third-party tools to help me. So I won't have auto clickers running. I won't have RSL helper popping up. I won't have the optimizer to help me with my gearing. I'm going to play as if I was on a mobile phone. That's one. If I pull a legendary, I won't use that legendary. I'll only use legendaries which are free to achieve, like Arbiters, Drexar, that type of thing, which you just get from playing the game. I won't do any legendaries from shards. And that's really about it. So let's jump into the tutorial and get going. So although I'm not going to use all the benefits of it, I'm going to start on BlueStacks. The reason why I do this is because it's a second account for me. BlueStacks is actually really good if you're trying to do either multiple accounts or you want to run things like macros and stuff in the background to do auto clickers. I'm not going to use it for that, but I am going to be playing my main Raid account at the same time, so BlueStacks makes some sense for me. I've got videos on how to run macros and stuff like that, but yeah, if you want to be your own affiliate links, then BlueStacks is a great one to use. You can download it using my link below, and I get like $1 for that, but either way, it's a decent program to come in and use on your PC if you want to kind of get the benefits of it. I'm going to play through the tutorial, and then we're going to pick our starter champion. I must admit, running a new account is really useful for me to see what new players have to kind of deal with as they come through the game. It's really useful for me. So yeah, El Hain's about to get eaten up. Yum, yum. I put it out to the community. I said, who should I use this time? I've done my last series with Kale, who is the best starter champion. I've done a series before that with El Hain, who is pretty damn solid, honestly. So I kind of want to use either Aethel or Gaelic. And it feels like because Gaelic is the face of Raid Shadow Legends on a lot of the ads, I think we should go with him. I've never started with him. I've never done too much with him. And he tends to be the kind of forgotten hero. So all of these starter champions are strong rares. All of them are strong. So we're going to go with the green fella. For the Horde. For the Horde! I've never been a Horde in World of Warcraft. I was always Alliance. It feels weird. It feels weird, but we're going in. So you get to the point here. Everything's locked up. Obviously, the tutorial just kind of forces you into doing some stuff. We'll bump our way through that. This early uncommon you get is actually really strong. So don't feed this one. Sniper will be with you for a while. And honestly, your absolute priority for a starter player, number one thing to do is to get your starter champion up to level 50. That's your number one thing to do. And I tell you what, the number two thing to do is to get that same starter champion up to level 60. Now, you're going to have to do some different stuff along the way, and it's probably going to take you a good week to get there, honestly. But they're going to be your priorities. Get this dude up, because he will be in pretty much all of your teams. Yeah, he's going to rock through all of your teams. Along the way, you're going to have some supporting companions for him that you'll try and push to like 40 or 50. Let's just auto through this early stuff. It's super easy. And I'll push us on a few levels so you can kind of see what we need to do next. Okay, so we get the starter rewards. Every now and then they pop up a better champion here. Shaman is kind of like weak sauce. And honestly, I'm probably going to use Shaman as food. If you're playing long term, then you might end up using Shaman in Faction Wars. But Shaman is not great. So we're going to get boots here. All of this starter gear, all of this lifesteal gear, you will keep for a long time. It's actually really, really good. They deliberately put the same stats on all of the starter gear that is really strong for your starter champion. So you'll have speed boots. You want speed boots on every single champion you own. And they're your priority to level up. Speed is a fundamental of this game. And we're going to upgrade these boots. You can kind of see them behind me here. We're going to upgrade these boots initially to probably to level 8, because they're going to be the best thing we're going to own for a long time. Any of this starter gear will be the best stuff we own for a long time. And it will massively improve your speed of doing stuff. So having this starter gear at level 8, each day you'll get another piece. Just take it up to level 8 at least. And as we get a bit further on, we'll push it up even higher, because this is definitely going to stick with us. Crit rate is awesome here. Any of these stats are good, though. Any of the stats are good. Double crit rate. We'll take it. The more you crit, the more damage you're going to do. Love it. Equip those. And that is a pair of boots we're actually going to keep for a long time. Instantly more speed, more crit, and my Gaelic is looking strong already. There are a number of promo codes in this game. There's a load of them. They change from time to time. We do have a spot on the website, hellhades.com, where we keep them updated as we hear more. You'll also get some free rewards just for being part of the gang. And you get your daily login stuff going. So all of this is just kind of juicy bonus stuff. They'll want to sell you stuff right from the start. This game loves selling you stuff. Get rid of all of that. Now, I'm going to say this up front. Save your gems. Don't spend any gems whatsoever. Definitely do not spend gems in like the first couple of days. Save them, save them, save them. And you'll be able to buy masteries for your first champion really early. It costs you 800 gems to buy those masteries. Unlock them all like this, and you will want to do that. So save all your gems for that. That's the first thing you're going to do with gems. Don't spend any gems other than that. Don't use energy refills in the first few levels. The more you level up, the more maximum energy you get. The more maximum energy you get, the more reward you get for your energy refills. So don't waste them. Initially, what you're going to be focused on is the campaign. Burning through the campaign as quick as you can, as fast as you can. Because don't forget, our first goal is getting a level 50, and then our second goal is getting a level 60. That happens in the campaign. This is where you level up your champions. So we're just going to burn through a whole bunch of stages. It's really easy to start with, and we're going to be gaining experience as we go. And as we gain experience, we gain levels, etc. The further you go in campaign, the more experience you get per level. And we'll get some extra champions along the way as well. This is an example of a pack. You get this pack every 2 days for free for the rest of your life. It's actually a really good pack. So you just pick it up, claim free gift. Now, it'll go into your inbox. Do not collect this energy. Remember what I just said. Do not collect the energy. It will give me 21 more energy. It's crap. In about 10 levels time, this will be more like 50 more energy. In 20 levels time, it'll be more like 100 more energy or something. It's not quite that, but save them. Save them, save them, save them until you are a higher level, and then use the benefit of the extra energy you're going to receive. You'll get plenty of top-ups as you level up anyway. So don't worry about using stuff like that yet. Do keep an eye on things like missions and quests. Missions, quests, challenges. These are your lifeblood. These are going to give you rewards as you go. You want to be getting as many of these as you can really early on. So just have a kind of look through. Most of them will just happen as you play the game early on, but you just want to be checking back in and making sure that you're doing the right stuff. Okay, I've beaten the first level of campaign. Been playing for a few days. You get a war priest. She's okay early game. She's not bad. She's going to boost some of your stats. Gives you like buffs and a bit of healing. She's okay. We also get a bunch of gear dropped. You can throw this on one of the other champions that you're using, or you can start to power up Gaelic with better gear. We're not going to get the rest of the starter stuff for a while, so attack-based gear, which is what this is actually not bad to put on him very early on, just to help you speed farm through. Also, do not worry one bit about stars yet. Don't worry about it. Don't try and free-star everything. Come back and do it when you're stronger and it's less of a struggle. So for now, we're just burning our way through as quick as we can. You notice what I'm doing here is I'm removing the initial crap they make you put on, and I'm destroying it. I'm not removing it spending silver because we will never use it again. Other than 4 or 5 star gear, early game, you will not use any of it again. Sell the 2-star stuff. It's crap. Or you could just save it and put it on someone else short term. But even if you put it on someone else, you're going to get rid of it soon. And then all we're going to do is just equip up a bunch of pieces where we've got space. If any of them are good, and by good I mean they should have some crit rate on them, some speed on them, some attack percent on them, then like this one here, we might level it to like level 4 or something, but we will be replacing it very quickly. So all of these pieces actually not too bad, and all we're going to do is just upgrade everything up to level 4. I might even take it all up to level 8 initially, just to give me some power. I will, level 8, to anything that's got some good substats on it for now. I just want to get burning through content as quick as I can. Okay, we've got our first test, the Novice tournament. You need to win this tournament. This is a goal. This is a first. You've got 2 days. This is a goal of yours to win. Okay, this is juicy rewards for an early player. What do you get in this? You're guaranteed 4 pieces of speed gear, and you might get yourself lucky. Speed, as I said earlier on, It's the lifeblood of the game. Don't just go and claim it all. Like, I could claim this reward right now. What did I say about energy? I'm not a high enough level yet to get a good amount of energy back for this. Don't take it yet. It can sit there for 2 days. It doesn't matter. Don't collect it yet. But you want either this shard or you want this 75 gems. These are the two that you're going for, but basically you're going for this one. You'll get yourself another epic who's average. You're not going to use him much, but it's more food, or if nothing else, some brews, some silver. But this speed gear is what you want, and you want this shard. And how do you win it? You basically do stuff in the game. So burn your way through some campaign, but be aware that raiding other areas of the game gives you points. Things like, and I've not unlocked it yet, so I can't really show you in full, but things like the dungeons. Oh, I can show you. All of the keeps, just take them up. Once you're stronger, you don't need to do this today. You could do it tomorrow. But once you're a bit stronger, get yourself up a few levels in each of the keeps. Take yourself to the first couple of levels in the dungeons. Fight some arena fights. Yeah, literally all you do is everything in the game that's open to you. But for starters, we're still just focused on campaign and getting stronger so we can do the rest of that stuff easier. We've got 2 days. Yeah, so day 1, most of my focus is strength. Day 2, I go and blitz that tournament and get myself some rewards. Let's keep moving. So you clear the second stage. You unlock the tavern. Just be aware that a little bit later down in missions, they're going to say, please use 4 brews. If you go straight to the tavern and use your 4 brews, you're like, ah, damn, now I've got to wait for 4 more brews. You can collect these first ones up, though. And when there's just block energy like this, you can collect it. If it was an energy pot, you kind of don't want to collect it. So we just keep playing the game and keep burning through missions. Completed stage 2, or the sewers here. All of this life gear, you're going to want to put it on your war priest because there's a mission coming up where you need to equip a support champion with life gear. This is going to be the stuff you use, and you're going to need it to get to level 4 initially. So I'm just going to put it straight on her because it's going to help her anyway. It's going to help her to keep your team alive. It's going to speed her up. Depends what substats we get. Doesn't really matter at this point. It's mainly about, does it help her stay alive? And you can take this stuff up to level 4 because we're going to have to do it anyway. So why not do it and just enhance the speed of your progression? Because I know what's coming next. I've actually gone back and done this kind of Kerok's Castle on normal and just cleared it out. Very early on, I've done it. It's going to give me some rewards along the way, some silver, which is useful for leveling stuff up. It's also going to give me a rare book, which is going to help me enhance my Gaelic. So we're taking that. Beautiful. And it also means that I can start to work on the next one, which I know is basically straight away. So I'm going to just crack on and do these early challenges because what you do is you out-level these really quick, and it makes you do some silly stuff as well, which is not really what you should do in the game. But get it over and done with early, get the rewards, get the books. Eventually you start to get some quality books as well later on. So it's well worth doing these nice and early and getting this silver in. Remember what I said near the beginning of this video. My first and ultimate goal is to get my starter champion up to level 50 as soon as I can. He's hit 30. If I don't upgrade his level now into a 4-star, he will just sit at level 30, and the experience he gains for killing stuff means 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade him using one of the starter ones that you pick up, who I've leveled up to level 3, and then 2 blues, which I've found through farming. Yeah, so I've picked these up through campaign. You could also have found them through pulling mystery shards. So because these are farmable rares, I don't mind to feed them. I could farm them again at any time. Your starter champion is also worth leveling up their skills. So I'm going to throw my 2 books in. I'm going to pick up more rare books pretty soon with the stuff that's going on. So I'm going to keep this guy developing as quick as I can. And because he comes back as a level 1, I'm also going to throw a couple of brews into him just to give him a bit of a jump start of levels. And in that way, he's not just going to go in there and start hitting like an absolute noodle. Right then, day 1, you're going to want to get yourself into the arena and win some battles, but the arena is hard. Once you fight the first page, the arena is tough. Take this as a definite tip for playing Raid Shadow Legends. Your player power, team power, your player power dictates how hard your opponents will be. So don't collect a load of crap, sell it off, and don't pull tons of shards on day 1 because you can't use those champions anyway. Yeah, so just be aware, the higher your player power goes, which is up here, and it's made of your champion power, your artifact power, your arena power. Yeah, so all of this adds up to your player power. The higher you push it up, the harder the arena becomes. It's going to be hard anyway because you don't have any champions that are kind of doing any real job at the moment. You see here, I've got nobody who's really built or anything. So I'm relying basically on, is my Gaelic harder hitting than theirs? And very early on, the team power basically tells you the answer. The team power is basically saying how many stats have they got in their gear versus how many stats have you got in your gear. So as long as this team power number here, 4515 or 6562, my team power 11,000, there's no way I should lose this fight, basically. And a lot of it is based on how strong is my main starter champion, because nobody else has got any strength whatsoever just yet. This first page is always going to be an easy one, as long as you don't dive into it just too early. I've already got him up to like 4-star and level 29 in the first hour or so of playing. And oh, they've actually got a couple of cheeky hits coming at me, but because I just know I've got more strength than they've got, I'm not worried. Dead. Dead, dead, dead. And obviously, the more you empower your gear and all that type of stuff, the easier this stuff becomes. But this is the main thing with the arena is, just try and sit a whole bunch of people down. Make sure you do the arena every day and make sure you look for easy fights for your level. Yeah, if you level too quickly, then you need to make sure that your gear matches the kind of level of your account. So that's just something to be aware of. But the first page should just be a whole cakewalk of easy wins. So almost straight away, I've moved up bronze 2. It's super easy to do. But initially now, look at these. 13k, 12k, 16k, 16k. I'm not strong enough to beat them yet. I can come back and beat them up a little bit later once I've got some more levels. But just this team power is indicating to me where I should fight. Also, as you go up in tiers, you gain stats. So the higher you can keep yourself in the arena, the better stat increase you're going to get, which is going to help you through campaign. So it is worth putting some time in for this. It's also a good point scorer for the Novice tournament. So definitely the arena is somewhere to be. It will become quite a big part of missions as well as you get further into the game. At the moment, there's some kind of challenges with the arena, especially that it unlocks your Great Hall. And your Great Hall, again, is another place where you get stats which will help you everywhere in the game. So I'll do a video on this separately, but make sure that you do the arena on a daily basis for sure. Another thing I want to throw out there, you'll notice that every time I'm running content at the moment, I'm running someone who I don't intend to keep alongside Gaelic. So even if I'm doing a mission where it's like 3-star this, gain this weapon, whatever, I'm using food champions alongside my Gaelic because they're the people that I need to level up to enable my Gaelic to get to his level 50. Yeah, at the moment, I don't have any more food champions alongside him. So I'm running Skullsworn here to do a mission, not someone I'm planning to keep, just so that he's leveling quickly and Gaelic's going to have some food to kind of level up a bit later on. It's really important that you run food in these slots instead of keepers. And that's probably where I think one of the biggest mistakes people make is they just run a load of champions that they want to keep alongside each other. And it gets to the point where it's like, well, how do I make my other champion stronger? You end up with this hard decision to make. Should I feed someone that's perhaps actually good? And normally they do. Normally they just feed them, and it's a tragic mistake. So I think we're going to wind up today's video. Some takeaways from today. Just so I'm going to try and consolidate the main points right now. This is what you should take away from today. Get yourself towards level 50 and then 60 as quickly as you can. Win the Novice tournament. Focus on missions and challenges along the way because they will massively help your accounts and give you resources to keep you moving. And then lastly, don't burn books on stupid stuff. Don't ever use an epic book on a rare champion. Don't ever use a legendary book on an epic champion. Only ever use them on their own rarities. This is the biggest mistake people make when they play this game. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to punch on. And then tomorrow we're going to see how far I've progressed in one day. But this is literally about 1 hour of playing to get to this stage right now. I've been Hell Hades. Free to play. Coming back 2022. Let's go.